Hello, hello, hello! This is Griffin. Welcome back to Endless Summer. We are now on Chapter 13. We saw some mysterious blue people the last time. And now we are going to see what's going to happen with them. Alright, so Act 3, Chapter 13. One of us isn't supposed to be here. "20 stories up, you and your friends survey the island from the Celestial's rooftop garden. All is quiet. Any sign of them? Beside you, Sean scans the horizon through binoculars. I think we're safe. For now. Shams heard what they said. They're coming for us. Then why are they leaving us alone now? The sun is going down. They could be waiting till dawn. I'm sorry, but who exactly were they? What were they? Strange muscular figures loom toward you out of your memory. The leader's golden eyes bore into your soul. His words, known only somewhere deep in your subconscious, echo in your skull. You cannot hide. You cannot run. We will take you. We must. They seemed pretty human to me. Pretty stylish. What were they doing, wearing masquerade masks? I think they're... Okay, they have their own language, so they're clearly not the hotel guests. And they could be aliens, but then why are their masks modeled after Earth creatures? So, it sounds bizarre, but we're gonna go with the island's inhabitants. I think they're the island's inhabitants. Oh my god. Okay, so she doesn't like us anymore. We can fix it. We can fix it. Oh my gosh. Do you really think so? The people inhabiting the island are the inhabitants? Wow, you're real smart. I love you too, Zara. But Sham's right. One thing's clear, they must have been here a long time. I just don't know how nobody noticed them before. Just because nobody told you about them, Lila, doesn't mean they weren't noticed. What we do know is they've been watching us for a long time. They seem to know me, to know Sean. Well, whoever these watchers are, they're coming for us. We'll be ready. Craig's right. We gotta barricade ourselves in, block the entrance, gather weapons, anything we can use to protect ourselves. Oh, sure. Great plan. Then what? We just established that we've got no help coming and a giant sea monster won't let us leave. Current analysis does project a 0.4 chance of survival. We can't hold these watchers off forever. So what's the point? We'll find a way. We can't lose hope, Grace. If we put our minds together, especially yours, we'll figure out what to do. Yeah, can't let faulty assumptions cloud my thinking. Faith, I'm unfamiliar with the concept. However, while a chance of survival remains, it makes theoretical sense to persist. Perhaps there are unforeseen edge cases. You guys are ridiculous. This game has been rigged against us from the beginning, and there's no point in playing a rigged game. Stay focused, everybody. Let's split up and get to work. We can't be caught unprepared. Sean leads the group back towards the elevator. Furball nuzzles at your ankles. Burp. Yeah, scared too. You notice Diego biting his lip, not moving. Diego, what's wrong? Besides everything? Yeah, besides that. It's just... Sure, I get the plan. We're sealing ourselves in. But who are we sealing ourselves in with? What do you mean? Nothing here is adding up. And remember what we talked about when we got here? How there are 11 students on this trip when there were supposed to be 10? One of us isn't supposed to be here. I'm positive all of us are supposed to be here. Huh? I'm just saying, I think this place is our destiny. All of us, whether we won some contest or not. This is the adventure we always talked about. Nobody ever said adventure would be safe. You know, maybe you're right about that. With a grin, Diego walks past you, joining the others in the elevator. All right, let's do this. A few minutes later, you strain as you and Diego lift a massive sofa in the lobby. Okay, let's go a little to the left. My left or your left? Soon, you're stacking it with a pile of other lobby furniture in front of the entrance. You take a moment to catch your breath and wipe sweat from your brow. Craig walks by with a massive table casually under one arm. You guys good? Michelle, your lifting technique is suboptimal. Avoid muscle strain by using your... Are you just gonna float there doing nothing and talking crap? Or are you gonna help with something? I apologize. I lack a corporeal form to assist with manual labor. I also must advise, your efforts to barricade the building will prove fruitless unless you also blockade the subterranean tunnel. Wait, what did you just say? Accessing log. I'm not quite sure what I'm referring to. I appear to have accessed a partially reconstructed memory file. I recall that a hidden tunnel exists, leading into the main resort tower. Shams, if the Watchers find it, there'll be no stopping them. Iris, do you know where the entrance is? Scanning. No blueprints found. Cross-referencing. Matches 4 files containing the term wine cellar. It's in the wine cellar? Where's that? I think I saw it in the stairs down... I think I saw the stairs down to it in the restaurant. I'll head over there and see if I can find the secret tunnel. Do you want to come with? I'm not sure I could find it on my own. You look back at the heavy lobby furniture and all the windows you have to block off. Move heavy furniture or go to the basement with Quinn. I think that's an easy choice. Great, let's go. Ooh, oh, I have wine cellar envy. Quinn leads you toward Tortuga, the Celestial's famous restaurant. You wind through the kitchen until... Here it is! Together, you lift the trap door, revealing a spiral staircase leading down into darkness. Think it's safe down there? What do you say we find out? By all means, after you. Quinn takes your hand to stabilize yourself, and you lead her down into the dark. The first thing that hits you is the aroma. Cork, grapes, and the earthy smell of the wooden barrels mix and fill you with peace. Wow. Oh, there's the wine cellar. Okay, now I have wine cellar envy. Your eyes adjust to the light of the dim lamps, revealing row after row of gleaming, dark wine bottles. This is an absurd collection, Shams. Look, they've got 1954, 1908, 1873? You pause by a small rinse basin. A pair of wine glasses stand on napkins, with a little Cabernet left in the bottom. I wonder if people are down here for a tasting when it happened, whatever it was. You notice Quinn has fallen silent. Even in the dim light, you can tell her eyes are glistening. What do you think is going to happen, Shams? To us, I mean. It's kind of out of our hands. You mean Yeah, maybe we're at the end of the line. Sometimes as hard as you try, you can't change the momentum of the world. But that, I went too fast! Something about doesn't matter what you, but it's good that you try, maybe. That's what I think too. Now, let's find that secret tunnel. We can't block it off if we don't know where the entrance is. You wander together in the dark, staying close, surrounded by immeasurable craft and wealth, like a modern pharaoh's tomb. Quinn stops by a particular bottle and examines the label. Oh, wow. Domaine de Marceau 1865? I've heard of this. It's supposed to be absolutely amazing. You recognize the vintage? You must be quite the connoisseur. Oh, not really. It's more that... No, it's silly. Tell me. You're gonna laugh, but I like wine because it makes me feel sophisticated, like I lived a full life. When you can dive into all the minutiae of something like wine, it's because you don't really have anything serious to worry about. And somehow the thought of that is so peaceful to me. All anybody wants is to be at peace, right? I know people like to say that the tough times are what strengthen character, but maybe I don't want to be strong anymore. I'm tired of being strong. Quinn glides gracefully up to a wall of rough stone, running her fingers along the crevices. This separation here, do you think this could be the door to the tunnel? Where? Quinn takes your hand and gently places your fingers against the smooth groove. Here. She looks at you in the dark. Your face is close. The light from behind her blooms in her hair, making it look ablaze. Kiss her. You can't hold back. You lean into her, your lips pressing together in a desperate hunger, a raw need. Shams. She pulls you against her slight frame, so you pin her against the wall. It's frenetic, ravenous. You clutch each other in the dark until Quinn looks down and leans her forehead against your chest. I'm sorry. I just can't keep my hands off you somehow. Me neither. But I guess we should focus on the task at hand. Exactly. It's just, I really don't want everything to end without ever getting to be with you, you know? You tilt Quinn's chin up so her sparkling eyes meet yours. I won't let that happen. I know you won't. Oh my gosh, I left lipstick all over you. Let me clean it off. Quinn slips a napkin from the table and dabs at your face. She pauses. There's handwriting on the back of this napkin. What does it say? Huh. A equals B plus C minus D. Math formula? Could this somehow be a clue to finding the tunnel entrance? 4 letters, standing in for 4 numbers? We're in a wine cellar, so I wonder. If you're in a wine cellar, it must be a year. Look around, we're surrounded by strings of 4 numbers in a row, the vintage year on the wine bottles. You're right. So we're looking for a year where the 4 numbers would work with the formula on that napkin. What was it again? A equals B plus C minus D. You search the wine bottles, hunting for a vintage that matches the clue. Quinn, I think I found it. The year that matches A equals B plus C minus D is... 1908. 1908. 1 equals 9 plus 0 minus 8. It works! You try to pick up the 1908 bottle, only to realize it's fake. It's a lever. Pull it. You yank the bottle by the neck and hear a cranking sound. Behind you, one wall of wine racks swing out on a hinge, revealing the hidden tunnel. So this is where people could sneak into the resort. Why would they even need such a thing? I've been asking why pretty much non-stop since we landed. Like, why 1908? I bet those numbers were special to Rourke somehow. We should close this up and make sure nobody can get in through here. Soon, you and Quinn have closed the tunnel entrance and barricaded it with wine barrels. You test the secret lever, but the entrance stays closed. Mission accomplished. Try getting through that. You and Quinn head back toward the spiral staircase. I just want to say thanks, Shams, for coming with me. She kisses you tenderly on the cheek. Aww. Back upstairs, you notice Grace and Alistair carrying armfuls of various trinkets toward the ballroom. Wonder what they're up to. You follow them and find Michelle, Raj, and Lila waiting next to a table piled high with all manner of materials. What is all this? Isn't it self-evident? We're setting traps. Like Home Alone. Dude, that movie was super violent if you think about it. I have already scattered broken glass along a number of hallways. We'll hear the crunch if any intruders sneak in. And, what are you doing now? Lila absently looks down. She's stripping a thick bundle of electrical wires. Oh, this? I ripped them out of the wall. We can flood the entrance with a very thin layer of water and leave the exposed wiring in the puddle. That way, we just have to flip on the switch and instantly electrocute any intruders. Easy peasy. You're pretty good at setting traps, Lila. How did you learn to do all this? You know, Girl Scouts. They did. Yeah, Raj, pretty sure they don't teach that in Girl Scouts. Like, I was in Girl Scouts. I missed that merit badge, y'all. In any case, we have some more materials to use. The question is, what do we do with them? For instance, this can of oil-based paint. Very slick. And I feel I shouldn't have to say this, but given present company, I feel I must. Please don't get it in your eyes. In fact, I suggest we dump it on a staircase so the watchers slip down and can't follow us up. Ha! Sweet! I was going to suggest we fill these balloons with it and use them to blind our enemies. What do you think, Shams? The staircase thing sounds hilarious, but filling balloons is probably a better idea because it's less likely to accidentally trap us. The obvious choice. Aw, man. Either way, it's sure to cause devastating injuries. How exciting! And look what I found. Let's see, I got one of those curly straws, a walkie-talkie, and this big-ass picture frame to whack people with. Bless you, Raj. A frame? What the devil is the point of... What's this? Alistair turns over the frame to reveal the black and white photo held within. In a candid shot, Everett Rourke grins broadly as he plays an arcade cabinet in a game room. What's the inscription say? The Celestial's proprietor, Everett A. Rourke, gets a perfect score yet again on his favorite arcade game, a prized possession. Dude, must be a game room somewhere around here. Needless to say, this junk will prove utterly worthless. Thank you, as always, for your contribution, Raj. We still have the matter of this compressed oxygen tank we found. It was in a suitcase of scuba gear. Oh, nice. That tank is highly pressurized. If we knock off the nozzle cap, we could launch it like a missile. That'd do some damage. Well, my idea isn't exactly a trap, but if we store the tank underwater, say behind the waterfall of the pool, we could hide down there in case we're being chased without having to come up for air. There's merit in both plans. I'm gonna go with the missile though. Duh, thanks for the thumbs up, but I don't really need your approval, okay? Oh, okay, I just thought maybe we could think a little more defensively. Hooray, good thinking, team! We're capable of all sorts of destruction when we work together. I love your enthusiasm, Lila. Let's finish setting up these traps now. In the hallway, you bump into Jake and Estella, each carrying a bunch of blunt instruments. What are you guys up to? Steve Rogers said we needed weapons, so we're getting weapons. Baseball bats and stuff. Not that they'll make a difference. Why do you say that? Doesn't matter what you put in someone's hands. If they don't know how to fight, they don't know how to fight. And nobody else here knows how to fight. Trust me. What about, like, Sean and Craig? Big, tough, strong? Sure. Probably been in schoolyard fistfights, but that's nothing like when it's life or death. When it all hits the fan, Shams, you're going to wish you knew a thing or two about self-defense. You know, I could teach you if you want. We could head down to the beach for some one-on-one time. We haven't barricaded the rear entrance yet, but it's inside the resort walls, so we'd be safe. Well, that's if you think you could handle things getting a little rough. Or you could go there with me, someone you could actually learn something from. Why don't you both teach me? Works for me. Come on down to the beach. There it won't hurt so much when you get knocked on your ass. I learn how to fight. Yay! Soon you're standing in ankle-deep water in the high tide, facing off against Jake. All right, widen your stance a little now. Like this? Better. Not great. Pretty bad, actually, but better. Not much of a teacher, are you, pilot? Is that so? All right, oh Captain, my Captain, why don't you show us your tricks? Estella peels off her clothes, neatly folding and stacking them atop a rock on the beach. She joins you in the water. Ever been in a fight before, Shams? I have never needed fists to get what I want. Oh yeah? Nobody ever wants to fight me. I usually just charm the pants off people. Literally? If the situation calls for it. That's what I like to hear. In any case, if you want to stay alive, forget everything you know. Blank slate. Everyone's worst enemy is themselves. All you have to do is turn that against them. Come on. What in the hell is this philosophical mumbo-jumbo? I thought I was teaching Shams here, but maybe you need a lesson too. Look, all you gotta know is to attack with everything you got. This actually works. This is how I won sparring matches when I was doing martial arts. It's just keep attacking. Be relentless. Keep them on the defensive. Don't let them collect themselves. No, you should use the enemy's movements against them, redirect their momentum, and exploit it. Clearly we have different styles, so I guess it's up to Princess which way we go. I want to try Jake's offensive technique. That's what I thought. It's your funeral. You line up opposite Jake with the water sloshing about your ankles. All right, now come at me. Give me everything you got as fast as you can. Don't give me a second to recuperate. Got it? Are you sure? I can block it. Don't worry. You nod and throw yourself at Jake, hammering him with punches and kicks as quickly as you can muster. He deflects them all, but has trouble keeping up. Oh, nice. Just like that. What do you think, Imperator Furiosa? Decent. I'll take it. After an hour of practicing technique, you find yourself struggling to catch your breath. Tired? Good. Now comes the hard part. That wasn't the hard part? You have to spar one of us and try out what you've learned in full speed. Think you can handle it? But I'm exhausted. That's precisely when your enemies will come for you. I'll spar with Jake. Me? Sure you don't want to start with someone a little easier? Oh, stuff it, idiot. All right, see what you got, princess. You charge at Jake and launch into a flurry of strikes. Oof. Keep it up. Speed up. You redouble your attacks. Finally, one of your punches gets past Jake's block and pounds into his abs. 1. He topples over, splashing down into the water. You pounce on him, pitting him against the soft sand. Surrender? To you, always. Soon the three of you are toweling off and getting dressed. So, how'd I do? Well, you definitely showed some mettle. Those tricks will come in handy. Yeah, and all hell breaks loose, I bet you'll even last 5-6 seconds. Maybe even 7. Great, thanks for the vote of confidence, guys. You're heading back inside when you hear a cheer go up from a nearby room. You peek past a door and find a room filled with card tables, dartboards, and arcade cabinets. You guys found the game room. Furball scurries over to welcome you, climbing up your side and perching on your shoulder. Burp. We were totally looking for windows to barricade, I swear, but we got a little distracted. Isn't this place dope? You guys pipe down for once. I'm trying to focus. Zara sticks her tongue out in concentration as she leans down over a pool cue. There's just one striped ball and the 8-ball on the table. Craig's beating Zara. She's toast unless she makes a shot. I said shut it. Zara, projectile analysis predicts that at your current angle, you will miss. Allow me to assist. Iris projects a holographic display onto the pool table, highlighting the exact direction Zara should hit the cue ball. Nice. Corner pocket, calling it. What the hell, bro? That's cheating. Zara adjusts her aim and strikes the cue ball. It ricochets around the table, knocking in both her last striped ball and the 8-ball. Oh yeah. How's defeat taste, Craig? Salty like your tears. Furball hops down off your shoulder and bounces around, mimicking Zara's dancing. He looks like Furball has some moves too. Adorable. Smiling, you look past Zara, and your gaze falls on a game cabinet nestled against the wall. Hey, I recognize this. Raj found a picture of Rourke playing in this game. You think back to the inscription on the photo. The Celestial's proprietor, Everett A. Rourke, gets a perfect score yet again on his favorite arcade game, a prized possession. Most Wanted 2? That's that series based on those crazy murder cases in LA, right? Yeah, total cult classic. You rest your hands on the controls, and a strange feeling comes over you. Why am I getting the crazy feeling that this game is important somehow? Why don't you give it a try, see what happens. Warning, the game is notoriously difficult. Few can match Rourke's perfect score. Let's give it a shot. Fun fact, This is actually based on one of their other games, books, things. Let's press start. Sure, I'll play as her. U.S. Marshal. Inspired by true events. Uh-oh, Marshal, that murderous cult leader is getting away. We'll have to work together to catch him. Match the prompts to the correct button. Act fast. Ready, set, go. Investigate. Investigate. Banter. There we go. Investigate. Banter. Shoot. Investigate. Investigate. Shoot. Shoot. You got 1,000,000 points. Perfect score. I did it. Sarah likes me again. Hell yeah. You're the real MVP, Shams. You're going to jail, bad guy. On screen, the two little sprites leap into the air and high five. Oh, I thought they were going to kiss. Congratulations on the high score. Enter your initials. It's letting you put in first, middle, and last initials. What are you going to type, Shams? I'm going to type in Everett Works initials of E-A-R. Guys, look! Behind you, a panel appears in the wall and slides open, revealing a hall. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what Rourke boy was hiding. You venture first into the hidden hallway. What is this place? It appears to be some kind of security command center. You examine the console and stop by a large red button. TERS. What's this? Searching. Reconstructing corrupted memory. It is the Tsunami Emergency Response System. In the event of a tidal wave, the Celestial was built with industrial steel shutters that can descend and seal off all doors and windows on the lower 10 floors. Once activated, the shutters remain on lockdown for 12 hours. Sealing off the bottom half of the hotel from any ground attack? That sounds pretty good right now. Yeah, no way these rainforest peeps could get through that. This is a no-brainer. For you, Craig, everything is a no-brainer. You don't think we should do it, Zara? I'm just saying, it's a 12-hour lockdown. If they can't get in, then we can't get out. So if something happens, let's just say I'm somebody who likes to know her escape route. You look down at the button. Nope. Don't trust Zara's instincts here. Zara's right. If we lock ourselves in here and someone gets in anyway, we're fish in a barrel. Yes. I don't need you to make my point for me, but yes. Your call, Shams. I just know I'd sleep a lot more soundly if we had giant metal plates protecting us. Maybe there's some other stuff in the security center we can use. You're rummaging through a couple of drawers when you hear a tremble in Craig's voice. Shams? You're going to want to take a look at this. Craig offers you something in his hand, a plain manila folder, the kind you've seen before on this island. And on the Polaroid clip to the front is... oh my God. It's me. They have a report on you too? Shams, you gotta read it. With a lump in your throat, you delicately open the folder's cover. Target analysis. Clearance Omega. Surname, nothing listed. First, nothing listed. Middle, nothing listed. Date of birth, 1996, January 1st. Birthplace, La Huerta, Greater Antilles? Antilles? I don't know. Background, blank. Psychological profile, blank. Threat assessment, 10. Scrolled across it is, who is she? And there's a symbol up here that looks like kind of like a double helix, I guess. I don't know. What's this supposed to mean? Why does it say you were born on La Huerta? I wasn't born here. Just then a second sheet falls out of the folder, dropping onto the floor. You kneel to pick it up. This one is a much newer paper, as if it were just printed. Instantly, you recognize the face on the photo on it. Iris, system-wide alert. Timestamp 0730 hours. Update. Asset co-named Serpens, born 19 August 1995, Cambridge, England, has somehow gained access to the plane. He is on his way to La Huerta. The guide responsible will be fired. Analysis. Situation appears problematic, but the statistics predict that this may turn out to be a good development, so long as the selected never learn his identity. Everett must be contacted immediately upon plane's arrival. Threat assessment, 8. And there's something, his symbol, something with claws. I'm going to assume like a crab. Whew, okay. So Alistair is an asset of Work International? Okay. Is this for real? Dude, this lists Alistair as a Rourke International asset. What the hell, Iris? Why didn't you say something? This report has your name on it. It certainly does, but I can assure you I have no recollection of this data. My system restore point is from far earlier. You know what this means, right? Alistair is the 11th winner. The one who shouldn't be here. He's been in contact with Everett Rourke. Shams, he's been in on it from the beginning. I think it's time we had a little chat with our classmate. You gather the others and track down Alistair up at the rooftop garden. You find him talking awkwardly with Grace by the railing. Or rather, what I'm trying to tell you is... Yes, Alistair? It's simply a matter of wanting to be forthright. Maybe you can start being forthright about this. Alistair and Grace turn to see the rest of your group facing them. Each one of them eyes Alistair coldly. What in heaven's name are you blathering about? I think you owe us an explanation. We're friends, Alistair. You owe us at least that much. The hell, Shams? This freak isn't our friend. He's a spy. Why are you taking it so easy on him? Shams, what's happening? Why is everyone so angry? That's what we're here to find out. You hand Alistair the report you found. As his eyes scan the words, his face goes cold. Grace reads from beside him. Her eyes flick up to Alistair, and betrayal washes over her expression. She backs away. Alistair, you're... Grace, it's not what it looks like. You think you can see tears welling up in his eyes. It's time to tell the truth, Alistair. You've got one chance to tell us everything. How long have you been working for Everett Rourke? I'm not. Quit lying. It says right there that Everett was to be contacted when you arrived. You're working with him. I am not. Can't be. Why not? Because I am Everett Rourke. In an instant, everyone falls silent. Alistair's eyes fall to his shoes. He speaks through a grimace. Not the Everett Rourke. My name is Everett Alistair Rourke II. The man who built this place, the man who brought all of you here, is my father. And that's the end of chapter 13. Interesting development. All right. As always, there are some links down in the description. I almost said some descriptions down in the links. Whatever. Go ahead and check them out. I will be back with the next chapter as soon as I can. And thank y'all for listening. Have a great day.